It's story time, boys and girls. Once upon a time, there was a fellow named Cletus. Cletus lived in the hollers of eastern Kentucky. Cletus was a crack shot with a rifle and always had more game than he could possibly eat. His neighbor was Big Ed. Big Ed wasn't much of a hunter, but he had a reputation for eating just about anything that could be shot, trapped, or run over. Cletus was also a little better off than Big Ed, and he had a big heart and often gave his leftovers to Big Ed, who was grateful for the extra food. One winter was particularly harsh, and game was hard to find. Cletus felt bad that he was unable to bring Big Ed the usual offering of leftovers. One cold morning, Cletus appeared on Big Ed's doorstep with an embarrassed look, as he had to tell Big Ed that he might not be able to provide any leftovers until the spring. But it had just so happened that one of Cletus's young'uns had a pet gerbil, and that gerbil had died during the night. Cletus was about to toss the remains out behind the chicken coop, but remembered Big Ed's reputation for eating just about anything. So Cletus knocked, and Big Ed invited him in to get warm. Big Ed waited in anxious anticipation of what delectable victuals Cletus might have brought him this time. After a few pleasantries, there was a long pause. Cletus then sheepishly held up the recently deceased rodent and asked, "Eat a dead gerbil, Big Ed?" Eat a dead gerbil, Big Ed. E-A-D-G-B-E. These are the names of the open strings on an acoustic guitar, starting with the thickest string up here at the top, which is string number 6. We have E, A, D, G, B, and E. Eat a dead gerbil, Big Ed. 6th string on top, 1st string on the bottom. Now you notice that we learn our guitar strings from the top of the neck to the bottom of the neck. E, A, D, G, B, E. But the strings are named from the bottom of the neck, or the lowest part of the neck, up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now wouldn't it be logical if, since we learned the name of the strings from the top down, that this would be strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, yeah, that would seem logical, but that's not the way it's done. So this situation creates a problem where we're trying to find a note, or we're going to say, okay, I need to find the D string. So we count down 1, 2, 3, because that's the way we learn the strings. E, A, D down here. We count down 3 strings from the top and say, well, it's on the 3rd string. No, it's not. That's the 4th string. The D string is 3rd from the top of the neck of the guitar, but it's the 4th string because we label our strings from the thinnest to the thickest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, we need to get that clear. All right, so eat a dead gerbil, Big Ed. E, A, D, G, B, E. Those are the open strings, meaning no fingers are touching the strings. Okay? Now let's learn another one. Up here at the 5th fret. Right? Now if you turn your guitar, or you don't have to turn it, you just look down on it, you're going to see that on most guitars, right on the top of the neck, there's going to be these little dots. These are called fret markers, and you'll usually find them with the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, and 12th. And the 12th one usually has 2 dots. And if you look on the fretboard itself, you'll see there will be markings of some sort. The 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, and the 12th. Now this is a 12 fret guitar, which means the neck joins here at the 12th fret. Most guitars are 14 frets, and so they'll have 2 more frets hanging off the edge before the neck meets the body. You'll see me playing 14 fret guitars as well during the course. But all right, so let's learn the 5th. All right, so we find the count up from the neck, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? These are the notes when you fret a string at the 5th fret. Okay? A, D, G, C, E, A. A dead gerbil can't eat anything. So if you keep those two mnemonics in mind, eat a dead gerbil, Big Ed, and a dead gerbil can't eat anything, you'll know the notes on the open string and the notes on the 5th string.